Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back in Fallout 4, You Only Live Once, with Molo Run, baseball bats, baseball grenades. Having just completed the longest episode I think that I'm ever going to have to put together. That's going to be interesting. Last time we literally did everything. We completed the Lost Patrol. Well, we got to the very end so we can turn it in. We went off to Dunwich Borers and slowly cleared that place out to, make these people happy, where we ended up at the end. But before that, we had to go all the way back to Lorenzo, help him deal with his family, picked up some Stealth Boys, Tinker Tom, antifreeze bottles, the fun stuff over there at the laundromat. We went back to Hangman's Alley, gathered up a bunch of stuff to do some work on our armor, and we realized that we just don't have enough adhesive coming through with our vegetable farm. Yeah, the vegetable adhesive, vegetable starch, it is not enough, so I've been trying to figure out how to deal with that and all the other little bits and pieces that go into armor. So we decided to go up north and visit our other settlements. Pick up some mute fruit, corn, potatoes, all the good stuff. And on the way, we ran into the Roach King. We ran into, a couple vertibirds over at Corvega. Took some damage there that I shouldn't have even dealt with. Raiders, so little experience at the basic level. Still taking off a few hit points with their shots, even with my assassin's gear attached. So that was lucky I was using that. But then after Corvega, we went up north, passed by Medford, stepped in there, cleared it out, nice and easy, and we found ourselves here. So, doesn't sound like very much, but that little quickfire, that took a while. So, today, as the rain stops and night is still upon us at, 10:51 p.m., let's just take a look at our stats. Still have lethargy, that persisted from last time, but we're not sleepy, which is great news. And of course, adrenaline at 50% because we've been doing nothing but killing. But I was thinking the whole reason of doing this, Greentop Nursery, was to turn it into Preston. But between parts, I realized the true point of going to the castle wasn't for the experience or gaining a settlement. It was the Mirelurk egg omelets. And I think the best thing to do is to go there without the Minutemen. Hopefully I made myself pretty clear on my views of Mirelurk egg omelets last time. Very good, very easy to just get huge amounts of AP with very little drawback. Of course, the eggs themselves are 1 weight, but turn that into 0.1 weight. It is just such a good item. I wish I didn't see people break those. It hurts me every single time I hear it go crack. Yeah, but to start out today, let's make a plan. If we go off to 10 Pines Bluff, turn that in, that could be a little bit of experience, and I think it's a pretty safe trip up that way. Of course, there is a random spawn location right there, but we can avoid that easy enough. On the way back down south, we can pick up various bits of food. Grey Garden has the mute fruit, Oberland Station has the potatoes. We've picked up plenty of mute fruit from here. Wondering if I should grab more potatoes from Abernathy. It's a very strange day when I'm wondering if I need more potatoes, but of course if I'm going to 10 Pines Bluff, they have the potatoes. So we'll go up to 10 Pines Bluff, turn that in, grab some potatoes. Down south, Starlight has corn and mute fruit. More mute fruit at Grey Garden and more potatoes at Oberland. I think that makes sense, but I might take a detour on the way. We'll have to see. And we immediately run into super mutants about 10 feet down the road, as per usual. I mean, at this point, it's free experience. I just need to get up to them. That's one of the nice things about having Sleek on our armor from last time. I move just a little bit faster in stealth, shuffle along a little bit, and get into range. And just skirting around the lake. I know swimming only adds a little bit of disease risk to the pool, but yeah, every little bit counts, and seeing as I'm only on lethargy, I should really try to minimize that if I can. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. A little less psycho buff every 5 minutes is probably not, what is over there? I see a little bit of a flashing light. and hear a little bit of a gunfire. Oh, are you serious? Rad Scorpion, Raider, and Stingwing. This is just a bit ridiculous, guys. Although, if I was ever going to have any chance of doing anything against the Rad Scorpions, it'd be interesting. I'm feeling a little ridiculous right now. But I'm doing a lot of damage, and the Rad Scorpion is not facing me right now. And I do have 95% chance. Please just hit it. And that is how you take care of a Rad Scorpion. Okay, I just wanted to kill at least one Rad Scorpion before the glowing sea. No, that was unnecessary, but at the same time, I didn't want to slowly work my way around them. I wanted to bring the fight to an enemy that was in my way. Now, if a Rad Scorpion is essentially already going after me and it pops out of the ground, and my VATS messes up because it's just popped out of the ground, then that could be a problem. Usually when it comes to running through the glowing sea, I just bypass the Rad Scorpions, and if you have a specific set of gear and you're just sprinting the entire way, with the help of Mirelurk Egg Omelets, I'm just going to start pointing out how useful those will be from time to time. Yeah, you're going to be able to actually lose the Rad Scorpions. They're not going to be able to follow you to the ends of the earth like they do if you're in a vertibird, strangely enough.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
Okay, 101 bottle caps. Can use this place as a settlement, and we've got the experience. You're welcome. 336, not even that bad. Is there a glowing... Looks to be already killed. Okay, 10 Pines Bluff is going to be the place that I don't care about whatsoever. But the least we could do is make them... Something just exploded. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, with a super mutant suicider potentially around, I'm going to give them this, and that's all they get. Best of luck to you guys. And I am keeping my eye out for hub flower because, well, it's night, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm blowing through whatever hub flower I've picked up in the early game pretty quickly. I need to keep an eye out for it as I'm going around. Usually I think that it kind of runs out of its use because I make a bunch of great mentats and that's all I need. Okay, another super mutant just doing his rounds. I mean, I guess I can catch up to you. Or am I going too far out of the way for one measly little kill? It's fine. Now, I think I will go turn in the quest, but I won't tell him to, oh, help defend Hangman's Alley. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not looking forward to going back home now. That's going to be annoying. But yeah, tell Preston that the Minutemen are being rebuilt, but then don't tell him to go to the castle. I do want to just remember jetpack, science, jetpack, science. Taking it right now. It has been a while, guys. How have you been?
Seems to be growing well.
Hopefully a gigantic pile of fertilizer for me. So this place has been supposedly producing food for a while now, and they only had a couple corn in here. I'm wondering if the food that is just flowers and stuff also count towards food production. So I took out the melons, and I have the flowers in my inventory. Yeah, it's just kind of strange. I would have assumed that there'd be, you know, stored up food in here. I know it doesn't store up endlessly, but still. And there hasn't been any fertilizer, which is strange. Like, are these not good feeding troughs? Game, you're supposed to give me fertilizer. In any case, not a good set of stuff over here. Let's move on to Sanctuary. And Preston Garvey just wandering in the water, trying to get as irradiated as possible.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. You should have one of these flare guns.
Can't use it.
It'll get more and more useful as we get more allied settlements.
Not going to use it.
Eventually, you'll have help wherever you need it.
No, I won't.
I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. Does that mean you'll do it?
Sure. I'll be the general of a ragtag set of settlements that can't even defend themselves.
Okay. I'll do it.
Good. Good. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
So if I'm a general, where's my army? Uh-huh.
I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble.
Oh, there he goes. Which one is it this time? I'm running out of settlements that I'm helping without you telling me to do it.
Here's where they are.
The game was confused. It was just like, no, he's got that one. No, he's got that one. He's also got that one. Oh, he's cleared out everything. Here, go to Somerville Place. Just going down the list of settlements that I've already helped.
Is there something you need?
Don't we have enough settlements to, you know, take back a castle? Or something like that? Okay, wow. I assumed that after the first one, I would be able to tell him to take back the castle, but apparently not. Kinda surprising. Things I don't know about the Minutemen. This is what I was expecting to see. A bunch of corn, bunch of mute fruit. But no water, really. Oh, there's not enough water. That's the problem. Okay, a bit more water for you guys. Are you happy now? No, you're not, because you need beds. Fussy, fussy plebs. Okay, I had enough patience to go grab the single comfy pillow. Unfortunately, that's all you've got. So maybe we should just send someone elsewhere. You down to Hangman's Alley. Actually, this is a good point to put scavenging stations. I guess if you're going to be worthless, might as well actually do something around here. I thought I'd spend the night getting back to Hangman's Alley, but here I am still up north and the sun's rising. So this one's creating fertilizer. I am the worst settlement manager without local leader.
Need more water.
Find me a gear, and next time I'm up here, I might consider building you enough water to survive. Okay, I'm going to make some of this up right now because I am carrying way too much, and turning 3 potatoes, 1 purified water, and a little more into 0.5 weight, I think makes sense to me. Okay, with a little bit of carry weight left, we can do one thing that I might have done a long time ago, but I kind of forgot about it. Now, last time I considered going after these egg clutches down there, I said to myself, well, if I don't have machine gun turrets at Sunshine Tidings, then there's no way that I'll be able to handle the Mirelurks there. But yeah, this place is not going to have the materials to make machine gun turrets. Thankfully, I don't need them. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be fine going after the Mirelurks, even though it is sunny. Now, I think I just need to get the big ones to spawn up, and then from there, we can take out the little guys. Maybe? Or will I need to actually... There we go. So the big guys aren't even spawning. And I won't have enough AP to deal with everyone, so let's get their attention, since my stealth is just way too good at this point. Come on, guys. Good eating over here. Detected, but why don't you want to... Do you not want to attack? Mirelurks? Hatchlings? Okay, let's do this. There we go. And hopefully kills a few. Now, yeah, where are the actual Mirelurks, and why aren't they popping up? That's kind of strange. I mean, I'm stealing their eggs. I don't know. This is getting a little ridiculous. I would have assumed the Mirelurks were the first ones to pop up, and here they are just letting me take every single one of their eggs. So, let's do this. Okay. Why aren't you getting up, guy? It's disturbing. Okay, I guess I can just do that. Very strange. Very, very strange. Maybe it's because I've gone back and forth enough times, there's been enough random encounters. It's just kind of bugged out that area a little bit. He did not want to come out of the ground. Anyway, some random shooting in the distance. Now, I'm not quite sure if this place has what I'm looking for, but I wouldn't mind getting the Abernathy's a little happier. And a fishing rod is enough gears to do that, I believe. Let's jump in here and get one last little bit. I just need to be thorough when it comes to getting all the magazines that I end up wanting.
That's why they call it being the road.
Okay, oops. Bear's sitting, Tweez is standing. And you get up nice and slow, and can't get up fast enough. So, a little bit of stuff here.
Perfect.
Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. Nice and easy. Little bit of extra caps for and against what we're selling or buying, if that makes sense. Tin cans are probably going to put me over encumbered. Yep. Immediately over encumbered. Okay, drop the gas canister for now, and there should be two. Oh, there are two in here. Nice and easy. Very low level stuff. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much the extra sneak magazines and the sneak bobblehead have added to my sneakiness. I was right in front of that person and they did not notice, so I think it's kind of coming together, especially on the indoors. There's a baseball. Now, Big Jim,
Bingo.
it's 2 weight, 150 value, so it's decent. Oh, the Hunter, that's 13 weight. I don't need caps, I need junk. In my search for having all of the caps in the world, I've been neglecting actually picking up the junk that I need. And a stealth boy in here. Not sure if that's automatic to spawn. Okay, thoroughly out of room. Let's get out of here. Okay, another overdue book. I dropped some bone fragments just to get rid of that little bit of weight. But yeah, I just don't have any carrying capacity anymore. I need to get back to Abernathy's, make them a few bits and pieces for them to defend themselves and have enough water. There you go. 18 food, 18 water, 13 people. Need some more defense, probably. We'll throw a turret up here. And so 41 defense. That'll be enough to at least make it a little less likely to be attacked and a little more likely to survive the attacks. Oh wow, this has been a while just to get people sorted out. There's a trash can. Just a quick look-see around. I'm going to get rid of the Deadeye Combat Rifle because that's a bunch in my inventory, and I'm not going to do Great Mentats or trade out because, honestly, I have enough caps. I've learned I can sell things at less than ideal prices by now, and that's fine. Okay, just a few things to us, a few things to her, and her caps. Because, of course, I'm still going to pick up all the caps I can. Now, Wolfgang, you've had so long to just get better inventory. Please have something
Thanks for
worthwhile.
helping us out with Trudy.
What a worthless person to save. I can only sell him stuff. He never has anything good. Should never have bothered. Seriously, stop wasting my time. Okay, a bunch of unassigned settlers. We know what to do with those people.
Got it.
And picking up a few things from here, I think we're finally ready to head home. Now, Hangman's Alley is supposed to be under attack, which is not ideal if I want to avoid being there when it gets under attack, so we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. It'll probably be one of those instances where the enemy teleports inside the settlement and just attacks from the inside, which is not great. Okay, over at Grey Garden, let's get their food. And we'll finally talk to Supervisor White and get the quest for clearing out the water treatment facility.
See what you can do. If you can get it working again.
Okay, so get it working again, troubled waters. Okay, where is the dog? is I finally feel like I might be capable of dealing with the dog. Still have to be as sneaky, ambushy as possible. Stay in the shadows. Be ready to spring the trap. And dog, that has been something to worry about on this for who knows how long. Farewell. Okay, water for these people, so they become less upset. And beds, apparently. Just barely enough. And after breaking all that down, 50 weight back to us. So I'm just going to leave this place completely empty and see what the scavenging does. It's always nice to see it just slowly fill up with materials. Now, finally, with corn, tato, mute fruit in our inventory, let's head back to Hangman Alley and experience an attack. So there's a few ways this could go down. It could be from immediately inside the settlement, or it could be get there, prepare defenses, and then have it be attacked. Either way is not ideal. Okay, so everything's going to health. Missile launcher over there. I'm going to run because I think I hear my turrets doing good work on something. I'm going to get as far this way as possible because the vertibird is still doing vertibird things. Let's get in here. Okay. What? Okay. First of all, no. Second of all, no. What if that was an explosive minigun? This will be the end of the run right here. This could be so bad. And I'm not doing any damage to... Oh, you know why I'm not doing any damage? The bat's not installed. Okay. That makes me feel a little better. But still not great. So make sure your weapons are attached after taking them out of your inventory to do some random scrapping. Good idea there. We are going to take a Psycho Jet. What should we do? A Buff Tats? Mildly dehydrated. That's fine. Purified water. Okay. Just don't want this to be bad. I'm wondering if I should stealth boy just to be sure, because they haven't noticed me yet, but they're facing the other way. And as soon as I start taking a shot at that gunner, it could be a failed VATS, and then they could shoot me, and we're stealth boying. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, good. Yeah, they're fine. It was a good drop for the minigun this time. Mighty minigun, just a little bit more damage. Oh, that was terrifying. I thought I was doing so little damage to them with everything. Get rid of that person. Are we done? Can we be done? That was not how I wanted to walk back into the situation. I thought everyone was inside the base trying to kill people. Okay, so we've got Gunner. And yeah, this is what happens. They just kind of teleport inside the base even though there's no way there. Leaving the defenses up from the initial bit. That's only for... Oh, the vertibird is around. Okay, chaos. Can't deal with this chaos. How are you doing, vertibird? Not great. And people are throwing Molotovs. Okay. Trying to think of the safest place to be right now, but I'm not quite sure if I should just leave the situation. I mean, eventually the settlers should win against the gunner, but it's taking quite a while. Go on, Sheffield, get him. You can do this, Sheffield. I believe in you. Are we good? Help defend Hangman's Alley. Yep, I definitely helped a little bit, but... Wow, that was... Maybe I should just... open up the door. I mean, suffering an attack on Hangman's Alley, to have that happen, that's just no good. Okay, gunners. At least everyone's arming themselves with a little better weaponry. And of course, this person decided to grab all 5 submachine guns. And thankfully, I did not leave fusion cores in the power armor. But unfortunately, they did some damage to my food. Bastards. Okay, I'm going to take a moment and get this place set up the way I want it to be set up, because this is not a good situation. And there goes the vertibird. And we get the settlers all taken care of.
I didn't want you to have all the fun.
If that's what you call fun, I'm glad you're on our side.
Let's get these settlers geared up a little bit better.
Go ahead.
Okay, with the turrets repaired, I've been wanting to be able to see what's happening in Hangman's Alley for a while now, so what I've decided to do was make some modifications to the lighting, first of all. The top floor couldn't actually take the garden plots, since they don't go up here, which was the original plan. They're going down here. I could fit the garden plots up there, but all of the food just wouldn't take it. I think I'm ever so slightly outside the build area. That's the problem with that. But at least we can see everything nice and easy. Let's give everyone a submachine gun so they get a little bit more rapid fire going. And everyone gets 1 bullet. Okay, I'm going to keep all of the weapons out of reach of everyone except people who can jump, which is only me, by putting it right at the beginning, right here. This right here, just general selling, I think. Okay, nice and bright. Now we can actually see what's happening at nighttime. More gunners to pick up their random stuff. And yeah, let's not dwell too much. It's been the entire night already. Somehow, during the day, I go travel around, pick up the mighty minigun. But now that it has been nighttime and I've been working on Hangman's Alley again, I did actually level up from working too much. So that's a thing. Still haven't got my power armor up, but yeah. I just don't want to suffer an attack again where I have to worry about vertibirds crashing on me from one side and gunners shooting me from the other.
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all hazy.
Looking good, Sheffield. Okay, we're just going to be a nice little triggerman outfit right here at Hangman's Alley. So we're finally ready to work on our power armor, I think. Hopefully I have everything that I need. All junk that is any junk is in here. My carry weight is nice and low. Let's work on this and see what we actually need. Enough adhesive, aluminum, ceramic circuitry, and rubber to do good work on the armor part. Now, for the head, the targeting HUD. This is very useful if you're out in the middle of the night and you can't quite tell if there's enemies moving about. Highlighting the targets, very useful. I've heard and read that it can make certain NPCs hostile when they otherwise wouldn't be. I've never had an issue. It was supposed to be patched in the 1.5 official patch. There is no reason for me to believe that this is going to be a problem. If it turns out to be a problem, then we can all look back at this point and say, well, that was a mistake. So targeting HUD, let's keep an eye out for enemies a little better. I think I'm going to just go with bright so I can actually see. Not a whole lot on the use of various materials. Now, I am a fan of the kinetic servos now. Just getting the action point refresh speed up has been really useful. But I think the best thing to do would be to increase sprint speed. I'm going to have additional action points whenever I want, and because of that, this is going to make the most sense to me. But just to make sure that I get what's important, jetpack, 12 nuclear material, It's been a long time coming. So I'm not sure, does that mean that I have enough? Yep, I have just barely enough nuclear material for each leg to get an overdrive servos, so let's do that. And you. And let's get everything up to maximum defense. Oh no, nuclear material. That's unfortunate. So we're looking for 6 nuclear material. Help me out,
And they
Myrna.
sell just about everything.
Okay, what does she have? Nuclear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it, unfortunately. But I do have the nuclear material on a magnet over here. I've been holding on to the high-powered magnet because eventually I will need it, but I need it right now. So it's going to be used on this instead, and we'll just buy another high-powered magnet when it presents itself. There we go. 8 out of 8. That was actually quite perfect. So, we've got our power armor. It's fast, it flies, and you can beat it up as much as you want, and it's going to reduce the damage the most anything can in the game. Best damage reduction right there. And we can get rid of all of these random bits of mods that we don't need. They're actually very expensive. Somehow, it just happened to be exactly the right amount. Strange. So once again, I am out of adhesive, as usual. That seems to be the running problem as of late, and it's kind of annoying. I would expect to have more adhesive by now, but I just did not prepare that area of my settlements that well. Luckily, I had enough to make this power armor worthwhile, and let's just enjoy this. Ah, I can fly again. Oh, that's nice. So I think it's time to finally do something a little more exciting this episode. I think we need to put our jetpack to good use, and there's one thing that I brought up earlier about Mirelurk egg omelets. Let's grab a few of those.
Nothing to
First,
see.
we're going to go back home, sleep, and get some water, but then things should move along quickly. And let's get some Mirelurk egg omelets made to add to our stack. Is anything else that we can do? And with the water, and the food, and our... I think I saw that we had... Yeah, insomnia. More sleep required. Let's go straight up to 10 hours. 11 hours. Okay, and we can just get out this way, thanks to the jetpack. And we can move forward, finally. It's getting to be dark, but enemies will be highlighted pretty obviously, in case there is any. And there's immediately Mr. Brotherhood person. We can tell by his lumbering shape. Could have been a super mutant had I not seen that very clearly. A good way of picking up some extra bits of caps, just grabbing miniguns left and right. Already at 562 5mm. Definitely don't need it, but I'm not going to say no. Okay, it's been a day. Have you guys scavenged anything yet? Fertilizer, fiberglass, gas canister, oil, and steel. Pretty good scavenging, frankly. So getting through the water treatment facility, the outside is usually the scary bit with all the super mutants, but I think most of those have been taken out by the Brotherhood, if not all of them. Okay, let's see if anyone is left. Hidden brackets aren't really even shuffling. Oh, there's a mutant hound still. Now, it might be that a few enemies weren't in range to get spawned in. That's why that one's around. I'm wondering if there's anything else in this corner over here. Like a super mutant. But it doesn't appear so. Therefore, I think we're fine. Well, there's this one that Did I seriously just walk by this guy? Or did he I'm confused. Is that hound the one that came all the way over here? Or is there still another hound somewhere? I think we're good. So let's get indoors and deal with this place. And the bright headlamp is extremely bright. Okay, let's go down here some. And this will be annoying, because they're going to immediately shoot. Any second. Take care of that one. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to immediately detect me. And I'm not sure if my baseball grenade will be able to actually shoot. We might need to just leave those guys. Yeah, the problem is I don't think my baseball grenades have enough radius to hit those. So instead we'll have to maybe work around them? Not entirely sure. And that one coming up is nice and easy. And that one also nice and easy. Let's take them on. Yeah, I just don't see being able to get things dealt with the various turrets. Because one way or another, that one up there is going to shoot me. The one in there is going to shoot me. Maybe I do need to at least try to blow those things up. Or maybe it's finally time that I get the enhanced explosive range. If it hits right there, then bounces around a little bit, it might drop and still be in range. That actually worked. Now maybe the other one won't actually see me. Or maybe it's low enough to be blown up. If I take care of these two, then I can shut the rest of them down and have an easier time going throughout the facility. Turrets are going to be such a problem moving forward. There's a few places I'm thinking of. So first let's try for don't see me, don't see me. Facilities terminal. And time pause. There we go. Now they are fine. And let's continue. I can hop across here and see this thing pop up out of the ground. Come on. Dude. Should have popped out of the ground. Now there will be some chitter-chatter of the Mirelurks. It's not going to be too problematic. That one's doing something funny. Let's hit him. And one more. Now the thing I particularly like about this place is the Mirelurk eggs. You get to take all of them, none of them hatch. It's just so nice to be able to pick up so many Mirelurk egg omelets in one big place without having to deal with all the hatchlings. And they're going to go up. And we're going to... Ooh, you're a legendary. Oh, do it again. Okay, just hit him. Oh, critical. Just don't get hit by the... Okay. Messy. I hate bats not providing me with the hits that I tell it to make it hit. Okay. Another legendary. Pop out of the ground and then just move away from that area. There you go. Now I can hit you, and you die in one go. Another auto stim, worthless. More free eggs. These two need to come up. Regular and regular. Both of you get out of the water. And you. And you. And nice easy, turn on the pump. Now we get to return to Grey Garden, get them on side. Nice easy place. The turrets can be a little bit of an annoyance if you're just doing melee, no Molotovs. Molotovs would make this run a lot easier when it came to wall-mounted things, but Molotovs are not part of baseball, unfortunately. Now this place looks a lot better without a bunch of water sitting around. Okay, kill those two nice and easy.
You fixed our water problem, didn't you?
Yes, yes I did.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, some food and some experience hopefully coming up soon. There we go. Troubled waters, 230. Not much, but better than nothing. Now we can take some fertilizer. The bright headlamp is a little excessive, maybe oppressively bright, but that's fine. It'll help us see. I guess we picked up enough junk that we could just toss this down, scrap it, and pick it up again.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Okay, that was good timing. Maybe they're hungry all the time. We can help with that. Not enough wood for more defense, unfortunately, so we'll just do a few turrets for them. So let's get back to Hangman's Alley. And we've got barrel ghouls versus something or another. We'll let them have it. The nice thing about setting them up like this is, I know that triggermen don't go off and attack settlements. It's either gunners, super mutants, barrel ghouls, deathclaws, raiders, and none of them dress like this. So if I see someone as classy as this wonderful specimen right here, yeah, we know that they're on our side, so we can just go in swinging on the right sort of enemies. I was just heading out of Hangman's Alley, and I saw a typical situation. Seems like this is happening more and more often. I'm just going to show how quick it is to not even sneak up on people. We can just run up to them with our new sprinting capacity and quickly close the distance with a blitz, moving things faster versus the weaker enemies. Looking forward to that. But yes, we are off to a very specific location. That specific location is to kill first this person. And then we will finally finish the Constitution quest. Last time we did pick up the turbo pump bearings, or whatever the thing was that Captain Ironsides sent us off to go get. And with that, we'll be able to send the USS Constitution on her merry way to crash into, not mass fusion, but the building that's almost this tall. And yeah, that'll be fine. A nice big set of experience. I think it's like 400 plus. And that'll help us moving forward. And there's going to be some scavengers to deal with, but power armor and the like, we'll be able to get some more experience out of them. And when it comes to after that, well, the Brotherhood is nearby, and we'll be able to turn in a specific quest that we've been holding on to for a very long time. Yeah, the Lost Patrol. Finally getting Brandis back on board. And just to check, I'm not quite sure how long it has been for Tinker Tom to respawn his inventory, but stealth boys are going to be something that I need moving forward. No question about that. So let's get in here. Okay, sitting on lethargy and insomnia at the moment. I'm tempted to get a better deal, but at the same time, I'm not tempted enough to, you know, risk getting more diseases and or refreshing lethargy.
I'll take a look.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
Looks like he has his, yep, his caps are there and his stealth boys are as well. Very nice. Yeah, 3 stealth boys for giving him 388 caps. That is fine because, yeah, 34,000, I think we're doing okay for ourselves.
Sam wants you.
Okay, so off to the Constitution. Let's get done with that. Okay, let's get aboard the Constitution and finish up this quest. The issue is going to be the amount of scavengers and the robots going after the scavengers. And I was pretty lucky from the first part where the first attack came in. The robot wasn't really around, or it was up there and I was killing the ones on the streets. If the robot is around, obviously baseball grenades will make them go hostile, but in a previous run I did run into an issue even before I got to this part. On the very first initial, scrap with the scavengers, I was out here with my big leagues rank 4, and I think it does damage to the robots as well. That means we can't go attack targets if there's a chance that a robot will be hit. Otherwise, it'll go hostile, the robots will go hostile, everyone goes hostile, and it's no fun. So we'll have to be careful about that, but a few baseball grenades right off the bat should be able to help us get a few bits of experience, help the robots out a little bit. And then the fight down there, well, hopefully they can take out a floor and run around, and from there we'll be able to clean them up. And we just can't get them with robots about, and we need to make sure that they don't get to the top deck, pretty much. So let's get the pump bearings installed, and install the FLL3 turbo pump bearings for something. Okay, so we have to be ready, fall back, and all that good stuff, because, yeah, there's going to be a lot of fire coming up here, and it's going to be a lot stronger than the first time. So, Captain?
You've earned a double share, sir. Well done.
My pleasure.
You are truly worthy, sir. A thing of brilliance, is it not? Mr. Navigator, put her through her pace.
Okay, and this is where those guys start doing the shooting, but looks like we might be able to do a little bit of damage before the robots start swarming over there. Oh, caution to danger. Get out of here, Mr. Navigator. Sorry. I'm sure you guys got it. Okay, hopefully they've got it under control. Still in danger. So yeah, best to just get off the boat. That is the dangerous bit. That's where they're shooting. Let's just see if we can't sneak up on any of them. Okay, so Scavenger, let's take him out and get away from the car that's probably about ready to explode. Yep, that was dangerous. Very dangerous. And straight back into danger. Blow those guys up a bit. It's only 12 experience, not worth it. We should just get set up to get back on the boat. This is a little ridiculous. Yeah, I'm worried about the boat fight. Well, there's 71 experience, which isn't horrible. I don't think the navigator's going to be in range. Okay, let's quick get back aboard. Don't worry, Ironsides, we've got this. Okay. I heard that there was a battle happening, but there we go. So I'm going to try to wait this one out. I want to have the decks pretty much completely cleared of anyone. I am not going to cooperate if it means getting shot by robots and or scavengers.
We've taken the lower deck. Middle deck, prepare yourself.
Okay, now it's going to be bad times, I think. Okay, there they are. Close the door.
Just die!
Protectron. Where are you?
Please,
Okay. Let's just go
Brace for it,
up
cargo
in
hold.
here.
Enemies approach.
And, oh, it looks like they got past us. Oh, but first mate surely has to get that kill.
Who's there?
Back to the captain's quarters. This is chaos, and I feel like I might need to stealth boy.
Hold the top deck. We will not be defeated.
Oh no. Okay, I'm just trying to get out of caution at this point. Stealth boy, psycho, killed him. Oh no! I think I just killed a robot. Oh, that might be the end. First mate, please don't hold it against me. I swear he got in the way. Off with your head. Are we fine? We're not fine. We failed. We failed the last voyage of the USS Constitution. Kinda what I was fearing. I was very careful about doing things. And now we don't get to... that's a dang shame. You know, I think we need to just chalk this defeat up to the baseball bat. It's really impossible to work around this situation. Sorry, bosun. Sorry, first mate. I did try. I did try to not kill the robots, but at one point it was just a little too difficult. That is unfortunate. And if the scavengers had kept on pushing without me doing anything, then yeah, we would have failed anyway. I needed to try. And just feel bad about the robots. Like, the robots deserve better. And that's the problem with Molo. Molo Kralonen just starts swinging his baseball bat, and anyone in the way just goes down. It's his greatest strength and also his biggest weakness. But it's pretty fun because just having everyone fall down, well, I mean, you guys are falling down, but not dying because I hit the guy right next to you. What's up with that? I think the robots are just flimsy. It's not me. It's the robot's fault. Okay, let's get out of here before Ironsides gets pissed. Feels bad. Poor Captain Ironsides just moored to this dreaded savings and loan forevermore. The Congressional Army, which he thought would help him, turned out to be his biggest enemy. I don't know if I can leave this be. He deserves better than this. Ironsides, this was all my fault. I'm just so sorry. It shouldn't have been like this, but it was all for naught. I really thought he exploded. Okay, that was a waste. So yeah, that is the Constitution failed, unfortunately. And because of that, well, we don't get something like 400 experience, and the chance to watch the boat go up into a building over there. It's a dang shame, but we have got bigger and better things to do. So with our ill-fated adventure for the Constitution just up in flames, let's continue on to our next stunning success. Hopefully the next ship that we visit, we can actually keep on side a little better than the Constitution. So we're finally here to drop off the Lost Patrol. So let's talk to Kells.
Anything to report?
There was one survivor. Paladin Brandis.
Brandis survived?
Do you want their holotapes?
Thank you. I'll see that they make it to their next of kin.
And hopefully out of my inventory.
Allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it,
with distinction.
Can't wear it.
This was... Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention.
I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport.
Okay, so 400 or so experience for that quest. And duty or dishonor started. And I wasn't very thorough. I am going to take the antifreeze bottle while I'm here. Okay, pretty much everything that I had sitting around to him, and I picked up some more vertibird signal grenades. Okay, the next quest is just a quick little talk, gets us into the Boston Airport basement. We find some antifreeze bottles and some random ghouls around them. And we get to turn in one of the Brotherhood that wants to feed the ghouls. Nice and easy, but I think we'll do that next time. It has been a decent part, except for the whole Constitution debacle. And we have to be careful. With great power comes great responsibility. This baseball bat of ours, it's too powerful. We can't have our friends around us as we're doing any sort of attacks. We need to keep an eye out for that. And it'll be a lesson. But yes, we are powerful. We're able to just run through enemies. I think I did take a little bit of damage. We've lost a total of 80 hit points so far. Not too bad. And with our jetpack, we're very mobile. With our sprinting capacity, we're also very mobile. Doesn't feel like it in third person, but first person, it does feel different. But considering what happens after this quest, I think we'll be ready to move forward with a few other things. We've picked up a couple level ups, and with that we could move forward with Ninja, Rooted, or even getting started on Pain Train. All of those things would be very interesting to do, but yeah, we'll have to make some decisions coming up, but that's all for next time. For now, I have been Keith, this has been Game to Please with Fallout 4, You Only Live Once, with the Molo run. Baseball bats, baseball grenades, with a very dangerous Molo Kralonen, doing good work except when it comes to defending robots and the Constitution. That's a shame. Thanks for joining me, and farewell.